By the end of today's episode, this Audi RS3 is going to be completely slammed. Stay tuned for the end of the video where I promise you guys we're going to be outside taking a look at this thing on the deck. I undertook a huge project to bag an Audi RS3 8V all alone, full solo, full build, and it's gone absolutely fantastic. There is something that I wanted to remind everybody that watches the channel right now. This hoodie is targeted at a very niche audience, and that is people who love bagging their cars, people who appreciate bagged cars, low as, there you go. So don't forget, right now on Owner we have got a crazy deal. Free t-shirt with every single hoodie that you order. Simply add your hoodie, add your t-shirt, and you'll get your t-shirt completely free. Go and get involved by Googling us, just type in Owner, we're right at the top of Google. Really appreciate the support on Owner, it's absolutely sick. Don't forget to add your free t-shirt with your new low as hoodie. Let's do this. In the previous episode, I did install the actual airbags. Bags are in, up there, all ready to go, screwed in, and we've got the lines fixed over here, all the way ready. So now we got to get underneath the car, and we've got to fix a 1/4 inch line from this fitting all the way to the boot build. Okay, this is my least favourite part of today's episode, and that is getting underneath this fucking car. It's sketchy as fuck. Alright, so let's put yous under the car. Basically, for those of you who've never watched an air ride install, if you get this airline, and you basically want to feed that through the trays underneath the car. Check it, it made it through, which is fucking mad. Wow. That was the fastest I've ever found airline in my entire life. What a fucking result. This is shit trying to film underneath this car. Long story short, right, I'm going to say this quick. Base comes under this tray and out here at the front. Next thing I've got to do a nice fresh cut on that. Plug it into the end of this leader line. We got the airline that we just fed through. You want a nice, straight, solid cut. You want to get that leader line, plug it straight in to that leader line, check it's super tight. Now, let's feed this backwards. Every single line is ran in the boot. Everything's dialed. I've screwed the management down. Pretty ghetto setup at the moment. In the future, I really do this time round want to do a sick boot build. None of my cars have had anything other than a basic boot build. I'll show you what I've done so far. It's kind of sketchy, but it's solid. So, all my lines are coming through. This one's for my exhaust, which is going to let off. When you bag out, you need an exit of air. So that one's going to be a line in there for my exit. Pretty sketchy. What I've done here... So what I've done here is I've fixed this to some little tiny pieces of wood, and for the time being I've fixed these to the boot. It is actually really solid. The plan is to wrap all the lines around the spare wheel and then straight into the manifold there. It's pretty shit. You gotta get this shit straight as. Pretty shit again. Maybe my cutter's bent. Shit again. Oh my god. That's good. Rear right. So how they work is weird. I'll show you here. If we can move this out your way. So you get these little sections here, and you basically put them in. You push really hard like so. Push it in, and then you just give it a little bit of a tug and check that it's actually in. So as you can see, all of these lines are solid and they're all coming in pretty straight. As you can see, you want these to be pretty straight so you don't get air leaks. Bit of a shit state at the moment, but I'm going to sort all of this out so it lies flat underneath the boot floor. But the aim of the game is to get these, so once they come round the actual outside like this, the aim of the game is to get these to go relatively straight into the manifold. We've got one from the tank left, we've got one from the tank left, and we've got one from the for the exhaust, which is going to go out of this hole so that it's super loud when I bag out. Some people don't run an airline exhaust so that it goes psst. What they do is they run it in the car so it's quiet. I think that's pretty dead. I would never do that. I think it's cool that it makes a noise. So, fuck it. I'm running it. So there. The piece that I've just installed, all that literally does is basically, when you air out, you've got to dispose of the air. That can make a noise if you want it to. So some people just leave it out of the manifold, so that black box in the corner of my boot where all the lines go into. Some people just leave it so that it goes psh there in the boot. It's a little bit quieter. I like the noise of airing out, like psh. I think it's really cool. So I like it out the car so you can hear it with your window down. Kind of sick. So this is my current situation. I got a power cable that's been cut like so, with a fuse in it. I'm pretty sure the fuse probably is still in there. Yep, fuse is in. Still intact. Happy fucking days. So I've got to crimp this back together right now. Yeah, like this on the ends. I'm going to put one end in this straight to straight that I've got. So one end in here, like so. And I'm going to crimp it to death. I've joined it up like this, and now I'm going to put this heat shrink over it, and I'm going to heat it up and get it to stick together like this. All I'm doing is just shrinking this all the way around the cable. Done, check it. So that's in, done, and it's got a nice amount of heat shrink around it. Alright, let me pause my music. Fucking hell. I've got Suicide Boys playing in here, it's fucking going off. So, everything underneath is done. The tank is bolted, the compressor's bolted. Genuinely not the prettiest build, but you know what? It works. We've got a tank, we've got a compressor, we've got wiring, everything's together. The only two things that I've got to do now is wire the ignition switch live. Very easy job, and put the controller in the middle of the car. How insane is this? It's fully done. My plan is, so I do have a plan in the future on the channel to do an actual legit boot build. I'll probably buy a new tank so it's all shiny, a few other little parts, and do a full upgrade video. So, check this shit. So I've spliced into the cigarette lighter, which goes on the back of this console that goes here, and it only comes on when there is a live ignition. So, let's give it a go. Fuck. I got no... Alright, I'm going to troubleshoot for like half an hour. I have no idea why it won't come on, so I'm just going to sit and think. On the ignition cable, two cables were meeting together, and this little crimper thing that I had. So basically what happens is, you've got an ignition live cable, and then you've got a remote cable, and you basically use this like box that takes a splice out of the main cable and introduces a second cable. It hadn't made it through the ignition outer casing. But, check this out. Oh yeah. We are on. Let's see if she works. All there is left to do now is reinstall the wheels for the final slam out. This is going to be fucking heavy. Installing the wheels back on. We are honestly like 20 minutes off this thing being on the floor. It's gonna be fucking sick. Alright. It's going down. One side of the axle stands is off. Next side's coming off, and then we're gonna slam this fucker. Smash the like button if you're stoked on the slam out. It's official. Oh my god. Well, the first thing I'm noticing is it sits. So the first thing I'm noticing is it sits higher than it did on the springs before I bagged it. So I'm pretty happy about that. It was really low. I used to scrub it everywhere I went. So it is a little bit higher in ride height, which is pretty cool. Let's bag this motherfucker. Let's go. Oh wow. Is low. That is a low ass build. Look at it. Jeez. Looks fucking slammed. That is actually epic. My god. OEM Plus. Decked. Slammed. 10 out of 10. That looks really cool. Check it out. It is pretty low. I reckon with a splitter, that will defo touch the full ground. It is swallowing front wheels. Never mind back wheels. We are literally into the rim, which is fucking epic. Wow. That looks crazy. Look at it. I am losing my shit right now. This looks insane. The colour on air is mad. It's fucking low. The backs are like actually swallowing the wheel. Look at it. Oh my god. Fuck. Jeez. RS3 squat. Look at that. That looks crazy. What a slam out. My god. My god. That is a bag out situation there. Look at it. Look at them front arches. I need spaces real bad. Probably like 20 mils. Because my god. That is epic. Look how low the sill is. Jeez. And then that back wheel being absolutely swallowed. It is a new day today. And we are out. And the car right now is in the air. But honestly, it looks so insane. It's actually way lower than a lot of other cars that I've bagged. Like, that's my drive height. And it just looks crazy. Let's slam it out and I'll show you what it looks like. Literally woke up this morning, went in the garage, and one of the corners had dropped, so I had to spend like quite a while fixing one of the corners. Redid that, and now I'm out for a drive. It actually drives sweet as well. It drives nicer than it did on lowering springs, so yeah. So anyway, let's slam this thing and show you what it looks like. Damn! So as you can see, it is sitting low. This looks crazy. Look at it. Another thing, the OEM wheels actually look fucking crazy. So they're obviously for future reference. I will obviously be getting a set of wheels like Rotiforms, something a bit more show spec, but honestly, they do look pretty mad. I bet these in full silver would pop big hoops. They obviously look a bit smaller in black, but honestly, I'm over the moon with this car. It looks crazy. The back bumper is lower. This back bumper is lower than the curb. Literally, look at the curb versus the back bumper. That is so fucking crazy. I do have plans to do a full diffuser, spats, side skirts and a front splitter on this car. That's gonna look even lower. Looks so epic. Absolutely slammed. Fucking sick. See you guys in the next episode. Make sure you get in the comments below and let me know next mods for the RS3. It is looking crazy, drives crazy, sits crazy. It's a beast, this thing. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next and make sure you get involved. Don't forget, on Owner right now we have got crazy deals. Free t-shirt with every single hoodie. This is one of our heavyweight winter hoodies, and don't forget we have got an air ride low car specific low as hoodie that you've seen at the beginning of today's episode. Free t-shirt with every single hoodie on Owner right now, and we've even got some crazy t-shirt bundle deals where we're doing 3 t-shirts for £24 full of donuts. Get involved, smash the like button, peace out, shout out everybody who's into the air ride. Stay tuned for the next mods.